What's up, traders? This is the watch list video for Monday, June 28th. For those of you that didn't make it to the chat room on Friday, we had a really nice day. Well, let me start with the SPY, sitting at all-time highs. We keep gapping up and then having these really narrow ranges, but we're doing a great job at finding the big ones, right? So some highlights from Friday real quick, and then I'll go into the watch list for Monday. Warren M., who's a fairly newer member in the chat room, and Wayne both pointed out ALF back through 15, second mouse, right? So it ran right out of the gate, so there was no clean entry, sold off a little bit, and then Warren M. and Wayne both said, hey, back through 15, you got the higher day above, recent catalyst, and look at that. And I actually nailed that one. And it went from, let's go back to the daily here, went from the 15 break all the way to 2075. Back to fives without ever looking back, right? Love those entries that work right away. A couple really nice calls there. PSFE, I gave us on a morning gap play. Let me switch to 2-minute candles and show you the setup. I basically called an inside twos over the mic, which would, there's your high, there's your, well, it's not inside twos, but 2-minute buy setup, I should say, over 1237 on this next candle, which broke right there because you had the higher day above, and it was just off to the races pretty quickly, again, without looking back, went to 13.19, so that's 81-cent move in our favor before it rolled over. And I also gave EXPR, which was just on fire, and it had already run this far, but it still gave a setup, right? I called a whole number flush, 5 buy zone idea, and look what happened. So the whole number below 7, right? Right there, it goes down to 694, and I got a whole bunch of thank yous, so a whole bunch of you nailed that. Under 7, and then it ends up going to 860. So even missing this big move, right? Using our methods, using our A+ pullback setups, still gave a great entry and a huge gain. So there's a few highlights for those that didn't make it on Friday. Try to be there on Monday. The teamwork's been probably never been better. What are we watching for Monday? SPCE, which had this big breakout. I guess they got FDA, that's not right, FAA approval for space flights. And, you know, speaking of this one, by the way, Kevin M. in chat gave the 49 break idea on this one. I forgot to include that. So there's the 49 break, and it goes all the way up to 57 something. So it was a nice post by Kevin M. Also, another second mouse play, right? Anyway, huge move and a strong close. So we're going to keep our eyes on that one all week. EXPR closing well off its highs. I already talked about the trade on Friday, but still nice volume. And still a strong day. I think there's a lot of shorts in the name, so we're going to watch that. ALF is way ahead of itself, but it's just been so strong that I do want to keep it on watch. I'd like to see it come in for a day or two, though, but I'll have it on a chart. Rail had the breakout on the what was it? The, construction, rebuilding America, I don't know, Build Back Better. I'm sorry, I'm in a mood. On Thursday, infrastructure is the word I was looking for, and then I made myself laugh with the Build Back Better, dumbest slogan I've ever heard. Anyway, had the big breakout on Thursday, and then kind of a quiet inside day on Friday. We're looking for a third day play there. LOOP, big move, and then now you've got a couple days lower, kind of coming back into the buy zone, so that one's on bounce watch for Monday. Keeping Wish on watch. There's a lot of people watching it. But it's super interesting if it gets, remember this day topped out right at 15, then you kind of have a cup and handle forming. So it is interesting over 15, could squeeze. So I'm going to keep it on watch, although I hate the way the thing trades. DBGI had the big move on Thursday, kind of an inside day on Friday. Closing well off at Thursday's high, but still closed green on Friday. I think it's worth having on watch. LXRX, I don't have a very big list for Monday, by the way. Nice little breakout. We'll look for a continuation pattern, some kind of A+ setup. We'll see. GTT had the gap up on Thursday and then an inside day on Friday, but closing strong. I still think that one's interesting. And then GSAT, which does not have great daily range, but it briefly broke $2 3 sessions ago. Went to 203, and now it's curling back up. Kind of interesting through 2 on Monday, or really any time in the week, knowing that 203 is another potential catalyst. So again, not a very big list, but we'll add gappers to the list in the pre-market. Should be plenty to trade. Let's keep the teamwork going. I'm done babbling. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you in the chat room on Monday.